Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
I have this tendency to speak almost exactly when Beeb speaks, like
I know,
every
it's-
single time, and it's usually
it's-
in like a weird like silence, and I'm like, ooh, now's the time for me to speak. And then Beeb's about to say or announce something important. I'm like, God damn it! But like, I kind of like it. I like it. I vibe with it.
It's like a good, the bad, and the ugly standoff.
Can it be the
You
ugly?
just look at each other like who's gonna say something first.
They can't see us on podcasts, silly. They can only use their ears.
Well, on stream we technically have little animated avatars.
True. But you got to consider the listeners.
Of
you know.
course.
That's why we always announce our roles.
Yeah. Guys.
I've been doing it sometimes. Just if someone else doesn't do it, just so that people can hear it.
I know it's one of those things sometimes where like you like maybe I'm talking as an NPC and then like one of you's like, oh, I'm gonna make an insight check, and then you just press the button and you don't tell me, so I have to be like, oh, I see that you've rolled an insight check.
Oh.
Tell me your rolls.
Yes.
This was a PSA for all the people that will listen to our podcast, and now happy to know that we will notify our roles as better as we can. Play the like the obligatory like I'm sorry YouTube music.
gonna fish out the ukulele
Yeah. We apologize.
and hop
the
on
way
the
that we-
toxic gossip train.
Just the next YouTube upload should just be titled like addressing the controversy.
Yes, that's it.
It only
Beta,
works
you
once
want
for
you
fair one.
uncanny every single time we talk at the same time.
I know.
You're right. It's uncanny.
So perfect timing. I
I
love it.
know. I'll let you take
So-
over because thanks to the roll, it is on you to.
I thought it was just the recap.
No,
Oh.
we're doing it's the full intro.
I mean, that's fine. You know what? I kind of like surprises. That just kind of makes the show more interesting. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome to Roll for Initiative, the furry roll for podcast, the one and only one out there. No one else does anything like this. We're the first person to do it, so no one else can ever do this or claim that they've done it. It's good to be back. I feel more cognizant than last week. Wait, do we do what was the question of the day? So we have a question of the day that we usually do, where oh my god, I remember this. I'm so good at this.
I believe in you.
What is one fighting character, non-fighting
No.
character that you would like? I got it after I corrected. I promise. I think non-fighting character that you could ask for or want in a fighting game. If there was one, what would it be? And that was the question we decided on. I'm not sure where that came from, but you know what? I vibe with it.
I think Jay came up with the question.
I pitched it.
Didn't you do that last time and it ended up going through just fine too? You were like, that's an excellent idea.
Listen, if y'all want to start suggesting questions of the day, be my guest. If
It's-
I'm the only
it-
one doing it, then you can't blame me.
It hasn't
We're not blaming you.
always been. It hasn't always been you.
Oh, this recap's gonna go so great if I can't recall even the even the
Give it
simplest stuff
rest.
here.
The thing we talked about 5 minutes ago.
So, question of the day: did I get that right? If there was any non-fighting fighting character in a fighting game you would like, what would it be? Like dream character. You're
It's a very-
laughing, so that throws.
No, it's because it's a non-fighting fighting game. I'm sorry, it's just the wording. It made me laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you asked it in a very roundabout way, but yes, it is the right question. A non-fighting game character in a fighting game, what would it be?
Exactly. So since I'm the one doing this intro, I'm gonna go first actually, since I don't think I've ever gone first for answering a question like this. Because I thought about this really long and hard. And I don't know why, as soon as you mentioned that question, I thought immediately of the old hit game Choo Choo Charles. So I was thinking, like, maybe like Thomas the Tank Engine in a fighting game would be kind of cool. But that's like, as for like a non-fighting fighting character,
I also have a request of you. Also,
yes. What
introduce
is the request?
yourself.
Oh fuck! Jeez. Oh, hi, I'm Beta or Trim. I'm our Stout Strig. I actually got that right this time. Oh my god. I shoot. I'm a magician thing. I flashbang people. And a non-fighting character I would like to see in a fighting game for. I guess placeholder would probably be Thomas the Tank Engine, because like I could see him being like his ultimate smash. He just comes in, is just runs them over. It's pretty simple. Could
I
you
mean, I have
imagine
good
like
news. There is precedent for this. There is a fighting game. What's it called? Like Blitzcrank or something like that? Blitz
oh
Tank,
god.
where one of the characters is like a living tank at tank size.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Look, I'll even be real too, even with questions like that. Like, I have been so multi-universed out with like, oh, this character's in this game now. We're just throwing him in there, that I just don't really have any like super big high hopes, heavy dreams and stuff for that to happen. But I didn't really give it much thought. Besides, you know what? It would be kind of funny to see them genuinely put in the effort to put in like no arms, no legs character, like Thomas the Tank Engine or something, in a fighting game. I'm simple. I'm very easy to please. But
I think it's a good answer.
we're gonna go next on to Aster or Keat. What would your non-fighting fighting character of the day be? And also introduce yourself. I forgot that part.
I'm Keatlock. I'm Aster, the bard, the Vulpine bard, or Vulpine, blah, blah, the bard. If I had, I have two answers to this. If I had a fighting game character, or a character that's not in a fighting game, it would be Andy from Advance Wars. That's my legit answer. My meme answer, sorry, I have to do this, is Pomni from Digital Circus. It'd be great.
Why is that a meme answer?
Because Pomni's in Fortnite, so like it's
So
not
is
that
Ryu,
far.
and Ryu is a fighting game character.
Yeah, but I don't know. Pomni being in a fighting game just seems fun. Like
Well,
one of her abilities is literally
she's unfortunately in Fortnite now.
yeah. So it's just
See,
doomed.
that's
It's already-
exactly it. It's just Fortnite. I can't do it. I can't do it
I
with
like
all
the-
these characters.
I like the suggestion from chat. Put Alan Wake in a fighting game.
But what about Chris from Resident Evil? Has he been in a fighting game yet?
yeah.
With his,
Yes, he's
older
been in
brother?
two.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
It's a Marvel vs. Capcom game, right?
He's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Marvel vs.
Oh.
Capcom Infinite.
Huh. I forgot about those games.
A lot of people
Well,
did.
Does he have like a boulder punching ultimate for the memes? Or no?
No.
He's got a grenade launcher.
Speaking of Chris Redfield and boulders, I love they made a reference to that in the trailer for the Code Veronica remake.
It's like a boulder ran through here.
Well, next up, I'm gonna switch things up. We're gonna go with our lovely DM Beeb.
Hi everybody,
Introduce
I'm Beeb the Robin. I'm your dungeon master. It's who I am and what I do. And as for a non-fighting game character in a fighting game, I've been so like focused on getting everything ready. I haven't actually given any thoughts to that.
No thoughts,
that.
first intuition.
No thoughts, first intuition. Miles Edgeworth. There's a precedent
Yeah.
for it since Phoenix Wright was in
There is.
one of.
Yeah. No,
Give me my
I agree
give me
with
my
you. I
J
think that'd be great.
prosecutor.
He can call in Francisca as an assist, and she starts whipping people.
Absolutely.
They considered that actually. Francisco was considered for Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Oh, I would have loved that.
That would have been great.
I don't know any of these characters, so I'm just gonna nod and smile. My
Or-
experience with games has not been. Wait, how do I smile in like listening terms?
Uh,
You smile.
You go,
put
interesting.
joy in your
Kind of
voice.
sounds like this or something. I don't know.
Asterisk smile asterisk.
Be creepy about it.
Can't be creepy. I'm a cute little owl. How can I be? Well,
Have you seen what owls do?
not enough apparently. Actually, speaking of seeing things, I see Raks or Spacian. How are you doing?
Hi,
What is
I'm
your fighting
Space.
character?
well,
Non-fighting.
I'm my non-fighting game that fights in a fighting game character.
Yeah, character in the fighting game.
Okay, well, when I'm spacing, I play Raks, I think. I'm a fighter kobold. And I would say if I could have like any character inside of fighting game, I'd probably say Roland from Library of Ruina. Which nobody here has played. Okay. But really
Yeah,
cool
just-
character. I swear he's got a nice suit. It makes like a ding noise. There's like a finger snap. It sounds like the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, he's really cool. I like him a lot. It's a good Korean horror RPG series. It starts with Lobotomy Corporation. Please go play them.
Oh, I know the Bottoming Corporation.
Yeah, you know that one at least. Yeah, that's good. It's a good series.
We played it together
Yes, we did. Long time ago.
a long time ago.
Aw. But last up in our casting crew, we have Hey Fizzy J playing Jacob. How be you?
Hello, I'm Hey Fizzy J. I'm an artist. I'm playing a character who's about to die, so won't be here in 2 weeks for the next episode. Um, I think my serious answer would be Darkwing Duck.
Oh
Put him
my
in like
god,
a
yes.
platform fighting kind of like put him in a platform fighter kind of game. Just make like a Disney afternoon platform fighter, please.
Disney after that would actually not be a bad idea.
Yeah. Like we can get DuckTales, Goof Troop, Tailspin. If you want to throw in some more obscure ones like Pepper Ann, just you make a whole fighting game out of that.
Actually,
I mean, they're already making all the Toy Story games. I'm doing the thing again. Oh my god, it's like 4 for
It's-
4 now. I'm so
I know,
sorry,
it's insane.
Bean.
But
my
to
answer,
keep along with tradition, my other answer would be Final Fantasy X, just all of it as a character,
the whole game,
just the whole game.
the location of
If you
Besaid
wanted
Island.
a specific thing, if you want a specific thing, I think they should put Shiva specifically from Final Fantasy X into Dissidia, like as a playable character.
I'd love that. That actually rock.
The monkey's paw curls. She's in Duellum.
She's into watching Ellen.
Yeah. Were we supposed to give 2 characters?
No, it's just everyone has been giving 2 characters, and I figured out my second, and it's very obscure and like nobody will know who that is. But with the rise of like superhero fighting games, like with Invincible versus recently and stuff like that, my answer would be the character Radiant Black from the comic
No,
book.
I know who that is.
Yeah, from the comic book Radiant Black.
Yeah, no. I read a good bit of that because of you.
I know. It's a very good comic. So this is my official recommendation, y'all. Go read Radiant Black. It's a very good comic.
Okay, if we're doing 2 people, then I want to nominate Trips and Oi as a puppet character. I would made them in a heartbeat.
Do I have to list the second one now for mine?
Yes.
Lightning McQueen.
Why are all your answers vehicles?
Because genuinely, it's fascinating to me. Like,
I
isn't
mean-
that kind of? Have you ever seen like I've been like gravitating towards like I'm seeing like the most out of pocket like mods in like the Resident Evil game. Like someone will take fucking what's his name? The big guy, Nemesis or whatever they are, and just like mod in just Thomas the Tank Engine at it. Have you seen
Oh,
Thomas
Mr.
swing
X.
his non-arms? Yeah, Mr. X. Have you seen him swing his arms when there are no arms?
Yes, I
Kinda
have
crazy.
screamed at it a few times unintentionally.
See, that's the brilliant thing about fighting games, though. There's precedent for playing as a car.
Are there any cars in fighting games? Can we make like
Yes,
further-
multiple people.
Fighters Mega Mix on the Sega Saturn lets you play as a car from
might-
like Road Rally or whatever.
From,
And it
might do
stands
that.
up on its back wheels and punches you with its two front wheels.
Yeah, Daytona,
need that.
USA.
Thank you.
Holy shit!
This is wild.
That's the beautiful thing about fighting games. There's precedent for everything.
I don't
Can't
want to
have
guess
it.
the mix-up.
You can put whoever the hell you want in a fighting game.
Fortnite can do it. Anyone can do it. Sadly.
Yeah.
But with that out of the way, time for the intro, the recap. Last time on Roll for Initiative. This is going to sound bad. We have a name for our group, right?
No, we don't.
No.
We
No.
don't? I thought
We-
we had something of like the Starlings or something, or like the
Nope.
Star.
Starlings.
No,
No,
You know
no,
how-
that's just a bird species.
Yeah, where did that come from?
we have not. We've literally been a group for like barely what?
Like
a
in
couple of weeks.
universe, you've probably been hanging out for like less than a week.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you can bring it up at the next table, assuming we're all still alive.
Well, we all, as in, like all of us, or just us without you? Because you're about to die at some point, I think. maybe.
Wow.
Sorry, that is part of the recap.
Your opinion
I mean,
doesn't matter anymore.
Look, I can't
You're about
read
to
minds right now.
die,
I'm
like, it
busy
doesn't matter what you
flashbanging some
think.
bandits, okay? I'm too busy having my own little adventure. I hope your adventure goes better, for the record. But
Jacob too walks in on screen. Jacob's cousin.
I hope your Dungeons and Dragons campaign goes phenomenally, as opposed to mine.
last time on Roll for Initiative, the gang discovered our buddy Atlas seizing and frothing over some eldritch deity that we don't know about and we're figuring out. But we're also given our first mission to go and hunt down some no-gooders doing some illegal activities, as I was informed. We went to this big taverny area to go and investigate, and we ran into Reginald McFlumperton, who is a big deal and tied to my family in some way, shape, or form. Me, as in our stout strig friend Trim, and he just kind of sat there watching the rest of the cast with Aster and Raks and Jacob do their thing. Aster did a performance check and then locked it in later, and then we went off to explore and see what we would find. Trim went upstairs and found the bandits from a previous instance where we had fought them, and with the charisma of someone who just went outside for the first time less than a week ago, he convinced them to let them in and then flashbang them immediately with pyrotechnics. And then while that was going on, Jacob went down and into a cellar area where he encountered this fella. I can't remember his name. I don't even know. He's demonic in some way.
You don't know the character's name in question, but you know it's a Rakshasa, which is a type of devil.
Rakshasa.
Yeah,
I would
basically.
not have remembered that even if you told me right again now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Raksasha. You can shorten it to Raks.
So does that mean you
Technically.
And as Jacob had discovered this fella in the cellar, he tried making a quite down low getaway, but unfortunately is now in trouble after getting hit with very no good attack on his end and failing a Constitution saving throw. I can't remember the name of what you were hit by, but you are cursed, from what I understand.
I am cursed.
You're cursed, and
More
none of us know
waiting.
this right now.
Yeah, that's pretty much that was a pretty good recap.
I did my best from not taking notes
Yeah.
from sheer memory.
Yep.
Anyway, we
promise
couldn't
I
figure out how to
can't.
get out of this situation, so we're just going to cut to 2 weeks from now. We're all fine. Everyone's alive.
I have a kind of a funny semi mini tangent about a situation like this that happened in real life with DC Comics. There was a there was a huge massive event called Infinite Crisis.
Oh no.
Big cataclysmic event where everything changed by the end, and then DC was like, hey, so all of our regular books, they're actually going to jump 1 year after the event because we don't want to deal with the direct aftermath of this event.
So it's like
Not
the
our
ending of
problem.
Infinity War.
So every single DC book
Just
got
cut to a year from now.
yeah, there was a stamp on it that said 1 year later. So the idea was that it was going to like create intrigue of like, ooh, what happened since the crisis, but it was so poorly done that it just felt like they just didn't want to deal with the aftermath, and just jumped 1 year into the future.
Also, like the Avengers Infinity. Anyway.
Man, what a crazy
that
year.
was 5 years. Though to be fair, there was a book that was being released right after called 52, which was being told in real time 52 weeks in a row, that told the story of that missing year. And it's one of my favorite comics of all time. Go read it. Go read 52 if you want to know about some cool characters. But yeah, it was just very weird because every single book at the time just did like 1 year later. We're not dealing with the aftermath. Anyway, now that the recap is done, I think it's time for us to return to our adventure.
Wait, can we stay on the screen? It's safe here.
And we are going to resume our story with Trim on the second floor.
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'll just be hanging off this cliff.
You're in a cellar, silly. There's no cliff. I hate it. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm next to die. Maybe that's why Beeb chose me to go next. Ooh. Ooh.
Who knows? All right, so we resume to you after opening the door, after the bandit and his underling open the door and you flashbang them. Both of them failed their saving throws, so they are currently blinded. What do you do?
I take a second or two to realize what just happened. Oh shit, right. And then do I have to? I'm not in initiative or anything, or in action of fighting. So I was gonna just like quickly and quietly like sprint back downstairs as fast as I could to be like, guys help, guys help, guys help, guys help, guys help. People here, bad people here, bad people here. Just like in a panic burb that can't speak as well as
Okay.
they'd like to, trying to figure it out because they don't even know what they did. They didn't know if it was good or bad. They're trying.
Just panic. Okay, as you run back to make your way down to back on the first floor, you hear just like angry swearing coming from the room, and you hear kind of other doors in the hall opening from like other curious tenants trying to find out like what the fuck, like why, what is going on? Why is there an explosion? So as you run, you hear like, God fucking damn it, boys, I can't see anything.
That's my favorite character in the whole game.
Boss, what are we gonna do? I can't see anything.
And then you hear like other doors, and you kind of hear like murmurs from other people, like trying to see like, I don't know, like you hear an explosion and try to see what's going on if you're in danger or anything. So yeah, you will circle back to the first floor. And I think you're no longer on the map, so I'll just spawn you. You appear right here. And you hear music in the other room that's kind of dying down as they everyone kind of reacted to the explosion that just happened.
Right. So Trim is panicking, babbling to himself, like, I did a thing, what do I do? What do I do? Friends help, friends help, friends help. And then I do like a circle back. And I'm like, okay, okay. And then I put a wing over my face to kind of like mask my expression to go into cool mode to some extent, as if like nothing is wrong. And I enter the main area as if nothing happened while I was gone. As if like, oh yeah, boring day. Coming back to let him know there was nothing upstairs.
Aster and Raks, you see, as you kind of, you just stopped playing your instrument after hearing a loud explosion coming from the second floor. And Trim nonchalantly, as if nothing happened, walks in. All that's missing is like the cartoonish, like innocent whistling.
I could do that as like maybe a performance check.
I mean, it's up to cartoon logic, yes.
I mean, I am going full like slapsticky to some extent character of just like put my wing over my face and it's like, all right, we're good. Like a complete transformation from panic to cool. So would that be a persuasion check? I don't know who I'm persuading, so I don't think that would really be it.
No, you don't have to roll for this.
Oh, okay. I walk in like whistling, like just went for a nice stroll upstairs, didn't find anything. Hey guys, how you doing?
Rax is very visibly frowning at you with his eyes wide.
Trim, did you hear that as well?
Oh yeah. I saw some our friends from earlier. We encountered like the bandit guy and the boss. I kind of flashbanged them again. Sorry, I did my magic again that made them not see. Yeah, I'm not much of a fighter. I don't know if I did it bad, but I came to ask for help.
Aster would like to very dramatically and obviously, well, I guess, Aster comes in like, they're like, what? There's a fire upstairs. You should tell some. I'm glad you told us real quick. What's the bartender's name again?
Tommy.
Tommy, there's a fire upstairs. Apparently there was an explosion. I'm gonna
Make
roll
a-
performance? Or is that deception?
It's.
I'm deceiving.
I mean, you're technically not telling a lie, but it is an attempt to deceive. So I am gonna say deception.
Okay.
Did the exact same thing people was talking about earlier.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, well that's against his insight.
Please, please, please.
He rolled a nat 20.
No! But he still would know
No,
something
very
was
quiet.
up.
Please was very funny.
He knows I'm lying, but he knows something's upstairs. It's fine.
He opens like
Um,
the bar flap so that he can step from behind the counter. And he looks at the other patrons,
Oh no.
except for Reginald, and they all get up. And I'd like
So sad.
all of you to roll initiative.
For the record,
roll.
Trim is emulating the face that Raks gave Trim towards Aster now. Just eyes
I don't hear
open,
nothing from you, Whistlebird.
frowning. I
Well, Jennifer, would you like to
I
switch
tried to
with
play
me?
this suave. I was just like, oh yeah, I didn't hear anything. What are you talking about? Just our friends upstairs were making a ruckus. I didn't
I'm
do
gonna
that
cry.
right. Well, we're
I'm not technically present here. Am I also?
For the time being, I'm gonna say no. If I need to add you into the initiative order, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Would you like to switch with me, Rex?
What?
Would you like to switch initiative with me?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So we have Raks goes first because of Aster's initiative swap.
Right.
Then it's Aster, then Trim.
This is
All
going
right.
well.
First one to go is Raks.
Kind of pulling out a spear and shield and pointing around like, we don't have to jump to any conclusions. It really could have been something bad upstairs. I mean, don't you at least want to check first?
He doesn't answer. He just looks angrier.
Why are you so cold-hearted?
Is Reginald with us or against us? That's a big question.
Ready action attack if I'm attacked?
If you're attacked, okay.
Yeah. If I am attacked, I want to retaliate.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it for me, really.
Okay. All right. Tommy looks at the other patrons and say, all right, keep our friends over here occupied. And he takes a few steps in y'all's direction. And then he poofs into a pile of smoke.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Magic Man.
He is no longer here.
Would I know what kind of creature would have that kind of ability?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Roll the 14.
I mean, being a bard and everything, this is something that you know already. While you do not have access to it currently, you do know there is such a thing as a spell called Misty Step,
Oh.
which, for references for those who don't know, Misty Step kind of functions a little bit like Nightcrawler's bamfing, where you poof into a little like pile of mist and you poof somewhere else. Meaning that he maybe went upstairs, you're not sure.
Okay. Cool.
On that note, it is your turn, Aster.
Speed of 30. Where is the thingy? I can make it to this door. I can make it to this window.
What about Trim?
What about Trim?
I still want Trim to get rushed.
You can do whatever your heart desires.
Oh.
Reginald, you
sweet.
with us
I
or
work
against
for you.
us? Should we be concerned? Aster yells out.
The two guards, you can tell they're kind of up and at the ready, but you're from their position, you're not quite sure if it's against you or against the other patrons. Reginald says, "Well, my dear boy, I'm only concerned about my safety against the violent poor."
Ah, then we'll gladly protect you from these violent, because there's some shady dealings going on, and you're smack dab in the middle of it. I would like to run full sprint to this window and crash through it. Also, I'm gonna go check out on Jacob. Meow. I crashed through the window. I don't know what you need me to do for that. Unless the window's unlocked, then it'd be funnier.
Make an acrobatics check. As you do that, you kind of have to maneuver between, kind of leap over tables and...
He rolled an 11.
Okay. Alright, let's see how we resolve this. I'm gonna say that you succeed. You're able to run through. You kind of trip a little bit over the tables, but you're able to make your way across the room and jump through the window. But because you kind of did it wrong and jumped at a bit of a wrong angle, you take 3 points of slashing damage from the broken glass as you crash through it.
I'm okay.
Pause for just a moment.
Yes.
I love that you just yelled at this man, "We'll protect you," and then jumped out a window away
Exactly
from
what I was thinking.
That's fine. It was more for Raks than it was for them.
I'm just being signed up for things.
Isn't that kind of the whole deal we have going on here since the beginning?
Yes, nah, I guess. Not like this, not like that. I expect a form.
Next time.
We're not letting Aster make any more plans in the future.
Not blaming me on this one. And that's it.
Okay. One of the bar patrons. Hold on. And dashes across the room to get closer to everyone. Trim, it's your turn.
Okay. This is not where I was expecting where we would go, but here we are. Question the DM for the universe. Are there any exposed or open flames in this room?
Yes, plenty.
Okay.
As the only other party member in this room, should I be concerned by that statement?
Yes.
It's bad when the DM answers for you.
We can not kill them. We can just.
So for context, in this room, there is a few candles on the bar, some on the tables, and there's a large fireplace on the other side of the room.
Okay. That's gonna be tricky. Fuck. DM, other question. For your plans or for the future of everything, would it be an unwise idea to attempt to set the place on fire?
Oh my god.
I have a means of doing so. And when Aster was like, "Oh, there's a fire upstairs," a light bulb went off in my head.
I can't answer that question for you.
I just imagine this entire dialogue of Trim asking the person in the universe just in his own head, like, would it be okay to just burn this place to the ground?
Well, here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, the bartender, who's like probably the owner of this whole place, and just poofed into smoke and sent everyone after us. There ain't no good people here, from what I understand. But also, this is also panicky.
What about the patrons? All the patrons upstairs.
All right. Ooh.
There's
What about
still
us?
What do you
Upstairs.
mean, all right? You didn't think about the people upstairs you saw?
Well, he sent everyone down here
Us.
after us, so I assumed upstairs. Maybe. I don't.
We would also be trapped in the building with the fire.
Well,
And the horses.
Aster coming to get. Well, wait. I thought that was an open loft area, like what the horses are. They'd be fine. Everyone can feasibly get out, but it's a means of creating enough chaos for us to. You know what?
Beta, have you? I mean, I guess this is a silly question to ask. Have you ever been like in a situation where there's been a fire?
Yes, and.
Is my sorcerer evil? Do I need to do something about this?
I'm not trying to be evil. I'm trying to get us out of a very scuffy situation.
By burning the building down.
Building we're in?
Get out, I think.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to
sorry.
save state the campaign?
Safe state the campaign.
I don't. Oh, I have another action. I have two actions that could burn this place down.
I don't think I could align myself with you.
Here's my answer to your question, Jay.
Okay.
If there was such a thing, there'd be a lot less dead NPCs in campaign 1.
Oh dear.
True
Yeah.
consequences.
I do remember that. Now, to be fair, I did have my moments back then where, like, as the monk with healy hands, I punched like a decapitated head, hoping it would heal it, and it did nothing, and it just kind of horrified everyone. That was a moment. Wow. Now I got to think about what I'm gonna do because I actually don't even want. Now that I'm remembering that, I'm like, oh god, I don't think I even want to try to open this can of worms now. But to be fair, I did scroll down in my sheet and I did see I have another attack called Douse Space with Oil. So this is like the second.
I am your conscience. This is your conscience speaking to you. Please do not burn the building full of innocent civilians inside.
No, I know. I just saw one and I'm like, ooh, this might be an idea, and this is the second temptation now. So I gotta get past it. I'm doing good, I think.
You get trim some therapy.
Trim is experiencing the real world after about like maybe 2 weeks. He's 2 weeks into it because he was like a week traveling, I think. It's been less than a week, but hi, I'm Trim.
It's still your turn, by the way. You got to do
I
something.
know. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
It's true. You have not as many options.
I have one answer for everything, and it's fire.
Trim has okay. To signify his turn, Trim has like an epiphany moment and is like, oh, maybe
Also-
I could no. Oh wait, oh.
Also, like as a point of reference, as your DM, I'm gonna remind you, like, because I think every time you read the name, you think of fire. Spellfire Flare is not fire.
Okay, I wasn't thinking that, but also like I
I'm
did
just-
have.
I'm reminding you because you're like, oh, all my options are fire. No.
Well, I just said two. There was like one, and there was just the option of oil, like throw oil, like a thing of oil at something. I'm like, oh, I scrolled down, douse space in oil. Now that's got to be a calling of setting something on fire. But I'm not gonna do that. We've been past it. You know, temptation of aside.
Do you think the
But I did-
Planeteers have this conversation weekly?
This is all.
Just every week with Wheeler, man.
Wheeler, you can't burn people, Wheeler.
Okay, so I decided I am going to use my. I'm just after having that very horrid, intrusive thought. Trim is very worried about doing anything. Thinks that Sorcerer's Burst is maybe something fire related, but isn't, even though I know it isn't. And he moves up next to Raks and yells, "Watch your right!" and then uses. Oh wait, where'd my sheet go? Oh my god. Oh my god! I use Sorcerer's Burst on the guy charging us at the right.
Roll the 13.
Roll the 13.
Roll the 13. That is a hit.
All right.
Roll
now
for
I
damage.
Roll for damage.
Oh yeah, what element? Because you can do acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder.
Oh my god. Again with the fire options.
Don't
Side-eyeing
don't-
you.
don't say the F word, Deed.
It's only 1 point of damage, but what does that do? It's fine.
I will go with acid. 1 point of acid damage. Sorcerer's Burst.
Okay.
Sorry to clarify. I'm just trying to get through the intrusive thoughts. That's why Trim's yelling, "Watch your right!" Even though he doesn't have to. Raks doesn't have to. Imagine Trim just had like a Final Destination moment. You know, like he just kind of witnessed like the end, but he's like, "What? Oh, right." That's what I'm kind of thinking.
I'm learning very quickly who I can and cannot send by themselves in this party.
Is Raks still frowning very angrily at Trim?
No.
Or is busy-
No.
Oh.
If he had heard your intrusive thoughts, maybe.
It's time for the one that Trim just threw some magic acid at. Who will run over to you, Trim, and will try to grapple you. So I'm going to need you to make a strength check.
Alrighty. I gotta just pop out my sheet. Hold on. Oh, that makes it so much better. I've had to pull it up every time I want to move in and out of them. So what'd you say I needed to make?
Strength check.
Strength check. Wait, where is that? Strength save?
Not
No.
save. The one next to it.
Fuck.
16.
Modifier?
It's a saving throw.
Oh, it's a saving throw.
Oh, that was click the other one. Click mod.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's why I was confused by the mod part.
10.
Okay, strength check. I hit a 10.
Okay, 10. There we go. Okay. You are grabbed by this man. And he's kind of trying to restrain you.
Grimja thinks in his head, you know what? Maybe this is for the better.
And he says, are you guys fucking crazy?
Well,
Not crazy. Did you see that the guy you're working for just poofed into smoke?
Yeah, that's a normal ass spell, man.
Is it? Oh, I don't know. I can only like read books.
It's
Why are
time
you
for.
fighting us?
We're not trying to fight you. We're trying to restrain you. You caused the fire in the upper floor.
Then shouldn't you be trying to put out the fire?
That's what Tommy went to do.
no, it's fine.
Turns out this whole thing was a big misunderstanding.
Ba 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 ba.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim.
Who's next?
Time for the other patron who will make his way closer, and she'll say, "Yeah, man, we're just trying to make sure you don't run away before the authorities get here."
We're not the criminals here. I'm pretty sure.
Can we, can I do an insight check on that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
You
That's
rolled a 5.
I believe you. I believe you.
She seems
True, no.
honest.
Trim, no.
As far as Trim's concerned, they're being honest.
As far as I'm concerned, they're being honest.
Reginald will say, "Now, is this true, dear boy? Have you actually caused a fire?"
Aster goes on. I don't think there's actually a fire, but there is some shady things happening.
Not wrong about that. There's some bandits upstairs. They attacked us earlier, and they, well, I distracted them. And now they're, probably, maybe, still upstairs.
There's bandits upstairs?
Yeah, you know they didn't give us their names earlier, right? They were the hey boss kind of guy.
Oh, yeah, the guy. Hey, boss! Yeah,
that one. I accidentally killed one of them. You know, maybe this is just kind of a long time coming.
Today
Jeez.
or
No. That one time. Not today.
Oh.
I haven't heard. Well, Are you doing okay with that acid? I'm sorry.
So
I
the
didn't-
robbers I'm looking for are upstairs.
Wait, that was what we were looking
You're
for?
making yourself sound so innocent.
I'm looking for people that are doing shady deal. Are you telling me they're upstairs?
Well, I didn't know if they were doing shady stuff. They were upstairs, and they were like the no-gooders from the one time we encountered that. But that, that was like maybe, 2 days ago? I mean, you saw me now thinking about, never mind. You didn't see me thinking about anything. But, yeah, point is, they were up there. They didn't do anything wrong, but they did attack us that one time. Yeah, so they're upstairs. They can't see. Well, maybe they can, but they couldn't see because I couldn't deal with them alone. So that's why I'm here to grab you. And then Aster ran out the window, and apparently there's a fire, but there's no fire.
Okay, all right.
Raks, it's your turn.
Okay, all right, you three. Okay, so there's criminals upstairs. Our bard thought there was a fire, dived through the window, and the bird is panicking. Why don't you just go upstairs and arrest those guys?
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
This is insane.
Okay.
Rolled an 8.
8.
Eight on your persuasion check.
Yes.
He one of them says, "I don't know, man. Until this is sorted out, we're here to make sure you stay put."
Well, you don't have to grab us.
Well, what if you tried to run away? Your friend here caused the fire.
I mean, I work for the institute. It's fine. It's probably fine.
Do you have the paper?
Oh yeah, that's right. Do we have the paper? Can I pull out the paper?
While he's doing that, can I apologize to the person grappling? Like, hey, dude, I'm sorry for hitting you with acid. If this really is no hard feelings, like, you can still grapple me, but just no hard feelings.
I show I hold up the paper and point at it.
Okay, we're gonna get out of initiative. They kind of relax their position. And one of the patron that's grappling you, Trim, keeps holding you for a few seconds, and then slowly lets you go, trying to see if you're gonna try to run away or something.
I just kind of sit there. I'm like, yeah.
You're just sitting on the ground.
Don't mind
Yeah,
me.
I'm
I was
just
just thinking
like-
about burning the building down, but I'm not going to do it now.
In Trim's head, everything went wrong, even if the worst didn't happen. Yet.
Everything did go wrong.
No. All right, let's go invest the criminal. Well, let's go investigate the criminals upstairs then.
Can I stay down here?
Huh?
Meanwhile,
Is that no?
meanwhile,
Oh yeah.
in the
Oh,
basement,
yeah.
Jacob, you were just attacked and cursed by this extremely powerful being.
I'm assuming I'm bleeding.
Yeah, you are bleeding.
Great. Well, I'm glad I inched towards the door. I would like to try to leap, like, and try to burst through the door there to get out.
He is, when he did his attack, make a strength check for me, please.
Oh no.
An 8.
An 8. Oh yeah, because Jacob has -3 in strength.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not.
I was
not
really
strong.
excited to see the 11 and then saw the 8 and was like,
Don't forget to call your rolls.
Yeah, for
Right,
context,
sorry.
and those who might not have realized yet, Jacob's strength is 4. You know how most people have at least 10? Like, like 8 is like, oh, that's a low score. 16 is like, oh man, yeah. That's some really good score, having a 16 in a stat. Jacob has 4 in strength.
Yeah. Beeb offered to let me re-roll it, and I said no, it'll be funny. Anyway, so I try to crash through this door. I definitely bang into it. I don't think it actually opens though.
You're not even able to, as you try to like make your way, as you're about to try and like make a run for it, he basically grabs you by the collar and pulls you back.
Okay, well, we're now looking face to face, and I'm like, hey.
Are you ready to tell the truth now? What are you here for?
Am I being choked or just restrained?
Just restrained.
Okay.
But it almost feels like you feel all like weird since he attacked you. Like you've gotten hurt before, obviously. This feels different.
All right. The truth is, I have a fox friend upstairs who thought something was suspicious here and wanted me to come look. But I'm not really good at this kind of stuff, gonna be completely honest. And that is the truth.
He kind of grumbles and says, then let's meet this fox friend of yours. And he starts walking towards the stairs out of the cellar, and he's lifting you by the collar. Like he's taking you with him, like lifting you like a couple inches off the ground.
Carry me a little more gently. I
Yeah, now it's kind of like, like the pull of the collar is it's not like fully suffocating you, but it is like restricting your airways a little bit.
Yeah. Get just a little bit more gently, like you ever held a baby? I'm pretty small, so it's kind of like that.
Shut up.
Okay.
Aster, now that like things have seemingly calmed down, and Raks and one of the patrons are Heading upstairs, you hear like the cellar door, like it's like something's jingling on the other side, like it's about to open.
I have one question.
Yep.
Do these doors have chains that prevent it from opening all the way? Or does it look like the doors just kind of stop? Like are they, or do they
they're
open?
no, they're on hinges and they open like on the side. So like if you stay there, there might be like a wooden flap, like collapsing into you. Since you're standing like to the right of it.
I hear that and stumble across, and I start. I put my hand in my coin pouch, and I just start jingling it, and I wait because
You're
something
jing-
is obviously coming. I'm
You're
jingling
jing-
the coins in my pocket.
Okay. All right. Raks, you are heading upstairs.
I assume I wouldn't notice the jingling and nobody has said anything.
Considering you're inside a building, and
Yeah.
Aster is kind of out there, it's like not a distinct, like strong enough sound for you to be hearing it all the way in there.
No, I didn't think so. I was just thinking broken window and watching him do weird shit. But yeah, we can go upstairs.
He kind of, from where you are, he disappeared from view. Like he took some steps away, and so you can't really see him.
Right.
Because the window is
Then-
like across the room from where you are, about like 25 feet.
Yeah, I would have
And
been
it-
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely get it. We can go upstairs to the patron.
So I'm gonna take you off the map because you're now upstairs. The cellar door swing open and kind of like in a strong, like in one like in one swoop, and you see Jacob being carried by the collar by it looks to be like a white tiger man.
Would I know what they are?
Make an Arcana check.
Survey says I rolled a nat 20, so 23. Let's go!
Yeah, you can tell that this is a Rakshasa. And you kind of like you don't, maybe you don't know too much about it, but you do know what it is.
I know
And
it's trouble.
he says, the fox friend.
Oh, so you've heard of me.
And
Jacob's
I
gonna
gotta
say, Jacob's gonna just kind of be trembling and be like, "Oh, hey, Ashley."
I gotta be right back. Hold on.
So, Rakshasa, do you like any stage plays?
I
I'm
don't.
gonna take that as a no.
I don't think the Rakshasa can answer at the moment.
No, I know.
Your diary. I poisoned someone today.
You didn't poison. You flicked acid in their eyes. You did the equivalent of like squeezing a lemon in there, in their
Yeah,
eyeballs.
you kind of did like 1 point of lemon damage, really.
Dear diary, I squeezed a lemon today, and people think I set this building on fire. I
You
thought
told
about
them
it.
you set it on fire.
I did not tell them.
This whole encounter can be unpacked a lot of ways.
Yeah. The recap next session is going to be interesting. Aster should roll to seduce the Rakshasa.
Because I'm a bard, I'm not really good at that kind of stuff.
Wow, stereotyping.
There hasn't been a session you haven't been flirting.
I've been
Don't
flirting with
stereotype.
specific people. And being charismatic is not flirting.
When will Beeb return from the Beeb War?
When the Beeb resistance wins.
In Beeb Endgame.
They overthrow the Beeb proletariat.
So many Beeblings lost.
Yes, Mr. Labrador. Being nice does not mean being interested.
Keith said Mr. Labrador, and that's like, I think that's now my favorite crossover.
That's their name.
I know, he's just a really good friend. It was funny to hear you say his name.
So sorry about that. I had to. I realized it was time for me to give medication to one of my cats.
Ooh,
That's
Did you
important.
put it in a pill pocket?
No. Somehow, this cat is totally okay. Just eating the pill.
that's impressive.
I know it's rare.
While you were up, we did ask the Rakshasa what's his favorite stage play.
Oh, right. My favorite stage play. um, the Demon Lord wears Gucci.
Ooh, love that one.
That's an isekai I'd watch. That'd be so good. Sorry, I have to run on this tangent. Demon Lord wears Gucci. It's like a female character from like high school, but she gets reincarnated. But she gets reincarnated as the Demon Lord in that world and has to pretend to be like the Demon Lord. But she's like a high end. Like, oh, I'd watch it.
I was sure.
Sorry, I had to
We're
be
talking
right.
about the
he's-
Devil Wears Prada, but
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yes,
we're supposed to read it.
yes, I
Jacob's
know,
coughing,
but
Jacob's
I
coughing up blood. No, he's talking about the stage play. You know, the one that stars Glenn Farr.
okay.
Glenn Close, everybody. Glenn Farr. Right? You get it.
we need to stop giving him excuses to kill us.
All right, so for real, the Rakshasa emerges from the cellar, holding Jacob by the collar and says, "Ah, you must be the fox friend."
And I said,
And I give a little wave, and I'm like, "Hey, Ashley," saying a false name.
"Oh, so you've heard of me?"
I'd like to know what Institute agents are doing here.
For the record, I didn't say anything about that.
And he like tosses you to the ground in front of him.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
I would like to. Wait, where's the fight sheet? You go. Run up and said, "Well, my friend over here," and do healing touch. La, la, la. Where is it? Where are buttons? For cure wounds. Meow, cure wounds. I cast. But then I also do bind the wound by spending bardic inspiration. I do binding wounds. So I roll a 5 on my healing and then do that. Cool.
I apologize, new D&D player. What does that mean for me? I go up 5 on my health?
So yeah, your health goes up by 5 points, and
Whatever I roll on my bardic,
yeah, make your bardic inspiration roll.
which would be a d20 and then plus my modifier. Oop. I rolled a 14 and then 14, right?
No, your
No.
bardic inspiration is at level 3. I think it's a D8.
AC. Then roll the.
Let me see. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
missed.
be right back again.
Okay. I misread my thing. It's a D6. It's a 1D6. A 1D6 plus my modifier. My
You know,
wisdom.
backtracking the conversation.
That sounds a
though,
bit
that
normal
would be a
there.
great Isekai. The Demon Lord wears Prada.
I would watch it. It's so hard.
Mhm.
So it'd be a 1D6
it's-
plus 2. Right? So I can just do that.
Yeah.
Can I just type in 1d6 plus 2? I
Yeah,
can.
go do that.
Woo! Math. So then
Yay.
5. An additional 5 after when Beeb gets back. Paladin training helped me a lot. Paladin trained me heal my friends.
Is the innkeeper going to be upstairs?
Probably it's upstairs.
Oh, joy.
Probably talking to the people that got blinded.
No, he's putting out the fires.
Right, putting out the fires. Douse space with oil? No, I thought I didn't say it.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Oh no, we left Grim alone.
There's still many things stopping you. My vengeance.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's the butt part.
You know what they say about consequences? They're for after the decisions.
For the actions, not the thoughts.
Question of the week for next week. If there was a property that was not an isekai, but you could turn into an isekai, what would it be?
Oh, it's so weird because the isekai genre is kind of really silly, and like there's a Marvel isekai, like basically not really an isekai, but like different IPs have done differently. Like there's no, what I mean is there's DC isekai starring Harley Quinn and stuff.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh,
I have heard of the Dragon
heard
Ball
about that.
isekai.
The Yamcha one.
Yeah, reincarnated as
Yeah.
Yamcha from Dragon Ball.
Imagine if it's just the moment he blows up. Like, that's the moment you get reincarnated for like half a second.
No, it's before that, and he spends the entire series making sure it doesn't happen.
Like power levels.
The plot is that he gets reincarnated as Yamcha, knows the plot of Dragon Ball, and does everything he can to avoid it. Meanwhile, what he doesn't know is that there's somebody else who got reincarnated as Chaozu.
Oh.
This is real, by the way.
I read it.
I'm once again asking everyone to watch the movie Project Hail Mary. Sorry, while we're waiting.
I liked it.
I watched it.
You know, you watched it with me.
All right, sorry about that. I had to boast about my cat only for it to get sick right after.
Oh,
Is cat okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just hacked up. It's all good.
No.
So I figured it
So
out.
I'm going
Beeb.
up an
It's a
additional 5 hit points.
yes, Beeb. It's a D6, one D6,
Okay, you're
and then plus my modifier.
Okay.
So I rolled a 3, so plus 2, and so 5.
Okay, so 10 total.
Yes. Big heal.
Thanks.
He asked you a question.
You did. I was just thinking how to answer that. We're looking for trouble, and it looks like trouble found us. Unless you know what fell from the sky.
I don't have to tell you anything.
You don't, but we could work together. You know, maybe we can find. I'm assuming rare artifacts that you want to just sell off for money. Just a guess. You know, without killing my friend here. By the way, why don't you look
Like
so
that.
good?
I'd like that if he didn't kill me.
No.
Okay. It was nice knowing you, Ashley.
You're fine.
You don't have to call him Ashley. I know his name is Aster.
You earned yourself a gold coin, and I flip one over to him.
You've been lying to me this whole time.
Can I smack you?
Meanwhile,
Fuck.
oh yeah, I can do this now. Can actually do this.
Whoa.
Elevation.
So you arrive on the second floor.
All right. Truthfully, I have absolutely no idea where my compatriot found these two. Or found the thieves from before.
She's kind of just following you, like keeping a bit of a distance, but she's kind of like eyeing you, like slightly suspiciously.
I guess, check this door while I'm at it, seeing as I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's not locked, and when you open it, you see kind of like a small room with like 6 beds and one large, like footlocker type chest.
Oh. That's a weird... That's kind of a weird arrangement for beds, but you gotta make space for spaces do, you know? Yeah, small talk. Yeah, just start knocking on the next door. Hello?
You knock on this door and you hear inside, "Fuck you!
What?
Fuck you!"
Tries to open the door.
It's locked.
Do I recognize the voice?
It does sound a little bit familiar. Yeah, leave the boss alone.
Okay. I know you two are the ones behind the shady dealings here. It's just knocking aggressively with the back of his fist.
Go away.
Does your boss have like a key or anything to this place?
My boss?
That's who you're working for, right?
No.
What? Hey, you just doing this like for good Samaritan points?
Yeah. I like the food here. I come here like once a week.
Oh, you know, that's chill as fuck. I respect the hell out of you. Do I see Aster and Jacob in the yard
Yeah.
from the window?
Yeah. As you like continue going
Can-
from door to door to door, you can see them. And you can see that like Jacob is hurt.
Ooh.
So this is before I
Okay.
healed him?
Well, he's not back to full health.
Oh.
I take notice of this part of the roof and I start running over this way then.
Okay. As you approach the corner, you come face to face with Tommy.
Oh, hey,
What
Tommy.
the fuck did you guys do here?
Nah, I didn't do anything. I don't know what they did, but the place
Oh,
isn't on fire.
Your friend sure did.
What'd you find?
Nothing. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, that's a bit of an exclamation for something that hasn't happened yet. There's somebody laying bleeding out in your backyard over there.
He looks out the window. And he says, shit.
What's wrong?
Get out of my way.
No. What do you know about the dealings that have been happening here?
Get out of my way.
You're going to tell me now.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. That is a 3.
Not very intimidating kobold.
I'm very short. I do my best.
He reaches in his pocket and pulls out a dagger.
It's cute.
You could just come clean. Tell me what you know.
He's kind of like eyeing you up and down. And make a strength check for me.
Just flat strength mod?
Just flat strength.
Okay. 17.
He tries to push past you, kind of like toss you to the side so that he can try and run through. But with your 17, you're actually able to like stand your ground and prevent him from doing that.
All right.
You gotta let me pass, man.
What for?
I don't have time. You gotta let me pass.
Can I? There's nothing to really insight on that statement, is there?
I mean, you could discern like if you like he has a ill intent or something like that. Like, what's his intent?
You can still like get a gauge of his character with an insight check.
All right. That's a 3.
Yeah, you can't get like a true read on him. Like like his attitude just seems odd to you, I guess.
Why do I get the complicated moral dilemma?
He finally says, You gotta let me pass, otherwise your friends are gonna be in deep trouble. Do you want your friends to live?
Please say yes.
Fine,
Please say yes.
but follow me
Please say
out.
yes.
Don't let me side or do that magic thing you did before. I'll find you. And I guess I'll lead him out.
Okay. All right, then we're gonna go back down to the first floor.
Thistle has been staring at chickens this whole time.
Having his own adventure.
All right, meanwhile, back in a courtyard. I don't need the Institute all up in my business.
Then give us something to work with here, and then we'll leave you out of your business dealings. You know what I'm saying?
He says, I've been nice up until now. Leave.
I know to find more wreckage from the crash.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing you did something to my friend here. If you know my name, you must know a bit of something that we know more than we have. And so, by that logic, you must know that we have something from the crash. You work with us, I'll work with you.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Roll the 4, so that makes it 9.
+5? Damn.
Yes, I'm very persuasive. Except for this moment, which is only a 9. But I'm very persuasive.
Well, yeah.
But I am telling the truth, so I wonder how persuasive I can be.
Um, says perhaps for a price.
Ooh, I love me a good price. How about I patch up my friend here and we talk like civilized beings? I just look. You like a good deal, don't you? Can I also do cure another round of healing cure wounds. I have one more slot. I have 2 slots left. Let's go.
Yeah, sure.
7.
Okay, I think if I remember correctly, this should bring Jacob back to full.
Yes.
Oh, also mind the glass. There's glass all over. Someone crashed through a window.
Crash through a window?
I was concerned about someone.
I appreciate that.
He
Now might not be an opportune time. There's a bunch of ruckus going on. Is there a way to keep in contact? Talk about this deal later? You probably want to keep quiet, and you probably don't want to get in trouble.
he seems to think for a moment. Oh, Keith, can you either turn off your fan or something, because it's getting picked up. Okay, thank you. He kind of steps to the side and points back down the stairs. And he says, "Go in."
Okay.
Now.
Sure.
You too, Jacob.
I was really hoping you'd forget.
Raks, you and Tommy make your way down the stairs.
Okay. Guess I'm just following after Tommy.
And he's kind of like hurrying, trying to push past everybody. Trim, you see that happening. Tommy and Raks came right back inside, and they're kind of hurrying towards the back.
Well, look at that. My friends are back. I've been a part of this group the whole time. Don't mind me.
Come on, Drew.
Okay, I'm being called over. See, now I have to go somewhere. Bye, everyone in the main room. Bye.
As you make your way in the courtyard of the stable, you see Jacob Aster disappear down some stairs with like a strange tiger man following them behind. And as you kind of emerge into the courtyard and make your way towards it, the trapdoor closes behind them.
Who the heck is that?
A hazing ritual, I see.
I
They'll be fine.
don't think they're attending university down there.
Well, aren't we technically? A little? Not really.
I don't think it's really a.
The Institute's not a school.
Well, it sounds like it.
I don't think we should do a hazing ritual. Who was that guy who went down there?
Tommy says, that's Milo, my boss.
Your boss.
Oh.
He takes a step forward and then turns back to face the both of you, and he says, he comes from hell.
Oh, like, are you talking about like a middle management position or literally hell?
No, like literal hell. He's a
Oh.
devil.
Oh,
Oh.
and you work for a devil? Why?
That's a long story.
Man's gotta eat.
Okay, okay, Tommy. So, is your boss, your manager from hell, the one who's doing the shady dealings?
He is the head of this chapter of the Thieves Guild, yes.
Rex is kind of clasping his hands together. His like grin is like looking very pained. Okay. Did they? Okay. Is there any way to make him stop by any chance? Because as far as I know, my friends might be in mortal danger.
He goes to the trapdoor and then pulls on the handle, and it does not open.
What's wrong with the door?
He locked it.
Can we unlock it?
Do any of you know the spell knock?
Is this made out of wood?
Meanwhile,
Okay.
as you make your way down the stairs back into the cellar for you, Jacob, and Aster for the first time, the cellar door closes behind, and you see him place a hand on the trapdoor and cast a spell on it.
Oh,
No,
I always
we
love
won't.
good privacy.
Sorry?
I love good privacy. Aster says out loud as he sees this.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check to see if you can tell what he just cast.
Arcana. Rolled a 19, but then
Yeah.
again, it's a 22.
22? Okay, yeah, absolutely. You definitely can tell that he just cast the spell Arcane Lock, which is a magical way to lock a door that can either only be dispelled by the spellcaster or by the usage of the spell Knock. Now nobody will interrupt our business. And he kind of steps past you, Aster, and he makes his way into the back room of the cellar. Then he turns back towards you. And he says, "Now tell me what you want. And tell me the full truth. I'd like not to have to read your mind to find out what I want."
I'm of the profession. I always talk what's on my mind, so you don't have to do any of those things that you just mentioned, so it's okay.
Then speak.
I want the same thing that you want, and that's what was on that ship. Or at least I want to find out what happened to it. That's what we're here for.
Okay. Yeah. Pieces of it pass through here.
Oh, but you know what a value. You look like the person that knows value when you see it. I'm assuming nothing of value has come in recently then, because I've got stuff from that ship that you probably would just classify as junk, but everything from that ship, because if the fact that you even acknowledge that there was a ship knows that you know more than you're letting on.
I never pretended not to.
I know, and I'm not pretending either. So I'm just wondering if anything extremely valuable came in here, because that's what I want. I want to know what left that ship.
You see, it's bad business to give out my clients' information.
It's true. Bad clients are also bad business.
Who says they're a bad client?
Well, if they don't provide you anything of value, they're not really good clients. And the ones that can provide you value are good clients. And I'm saying we're investigating the same thing. I'll get you something of value. I'm sure all you want is something of value from the ship, and you don't care what.
I don't care about the ship. Yes, pieces of it passed through here. And yes, I made bank. But
you're not satisfied.
I do not give away my client's information.
Even for scores that are bigger than your wildest dreams?
Speak.
I'm offering that we'll continue investigating if it's a ship from the stars, because it assumingly fell from the sky, there's got to be more valuables. And I'm just simply offering you, we're investigating, we'll probably find something more valuable than what's been, quote, bank for you.
Maybe. But you work for the Institute. You'll keep that stuff for
Yes.
yourself, to research it, to study it. None of it's gonna pass through here. So,
I'm working for the Institute, yes, but I just started and I have no ties with the Institute. I'm an adventurer and one with music in mind, so I'm here for the song and dance, not the note making process. You know what I'm saying?
no, I do not know what you're saying.
Meaning I don't have to regale them with everything that has come across my paws.
He kind of rubs the bridge of his nose, kind of like frustrated,
Hmm.
and he says, so you're asking me to give away client information on the hypothetical maybe that you will find something else, not the stuff that already passed through here. And that somehow, despite the fact that you are working for the Institute, even if you say you're new to it, that means you'll, what, sell it to me? I don't see a lot of guarantees here. I don't see anything that works for me.
Aster knows that he's a Rakshasa, right?
Yeah.
How extensive of knowledge is that?
Considering
Because
you roll a nat 20, you do know, you do know a
Does he
decent
know-
amount about it.
Does he know that Rakshasas like to make a deal, like a contract, or some sort of deal,
Oh
or
yeah.
bet even?
I mean, that's the thing with devils. They love to make deals.
Okay.
But, they need something to entice them.
But you look like a gambling man. Actually, I didn't even kind of catch your name.
Milo.
You know Milo? Aster. Milo. You look like someone could take a bet or a deal, I promise you something of extreme value on my adventure. Monetary that we'll discuss in later deal, on the fine details, but it's a gamble for you, sure, but like I said, a good client's ones that provides, and I'm looking to give you a showing,
So, in exchange for information about what parts of the ship pass through here, you promise to bring me something of greater value. Is that
and the
so?
information you know? Yes.
Okay. All right. And if you fail,
What's your price?
within, let's say, 2 weeks,
2 weeks. Better be good, juicy details then.
you bring me something of greater value within 2 weeks. If you fail, I get your soul.
Sasha, love that. You want my soul, huh?
Mm-hmm. No, hold on. Not your soul. You get me in the Institute.
Get you into the Institute?
Yes.
One last condition.
I'm listening.
I've been a seasoned adventurer. I know how this works. Everything we agree on, I would like in writing.
He smiles a big, toothy grin. And he says, it wouldn't be a proper deal if there wasn't a contract involved.
I agree. And Aster pulls his hand out. So do we have a deal?
Jacob's going to approach. Hi, sorry, I've been cowering in the corner a little bit. You're very intimidating. Aster, are you sure? Is it a good idea?
Yeah, let's look up this contract. He wants an
Huh?
institute. All we have to do is provide something to happen.
Okay. He takes out a piece of parchment and a quill. And he doesn't trace the quill against the parchment. He kind of traces his claw against it, and you can kind of see that as he does, like, characters are kind of magically appearing on that parchment. And he hands it over to you. And the condition reads as follows. In exchange for the requested information, the signee will have to provide the contractor with a treasure more valuable than the information provided. Should the signee fail to provide such treasure, the signee will have to get the contractor into within the walls of the Institute.
Is there any fine print?
And I look at it for that same reason.
Make a perception check or investigation, whichever works better for you.
For
think
me
they're both.
or both of us do it?
Yeah, both of you.
You said investigation check?
Or perception. Whichever, like, you prefer.
I have rolled an 8, so
I rolled an 8 as well, so I have an 11.
You're not quite sure. One of the things that you notice, Aster, having this in your hand, that it's not actually parchment paper. You're not quite sure what it is, but whatever you're holding is not made of parchment paper. And yeah, there is like some small fine prints. And as you read through them, it kind of just seems to be like small specifications, like um, like the necessary time frame to accomplish the task, and etc. But you like, there's nothing as you kind of look across the contract that like jumps out at you as being
Erogenous.
yeah. It seems to be fairly above board.
What do you think, Jacob?
Jacob is trembling. Does not like the situation at all.
I mean, we either make this deal or Milo, was it? I'm assuming wouldn't want us to leave anyway, right? Am I catching that kind of air about you?
He flashes another toothy grin at you.
Sounds great.
And rolling a nat 20 on your like Arcana check on Rakshasas, you know, if he really tried, y'all wouldn't be walking. Y'all wouldn't be walking out of here alive.
Jacob, it's trouble. This is our best chance. And besides,
You're the one signing the contract here.
I am. I go, well, Maz's pa. And Aster starts to sign the contract after reading it a bunch and looking for anything weird. What is this made out of? As I'm like signing, like, you know, this quality parchment feels. Also, where are we keeping this? Locked up in a bank, I hope.
He
Also, I'm a notary. Do you need me to notarize it?
Jacob, I've read your mind. I know you're not.
You really need to stop doing that. Sorry about it, Miley.
I was trying. I'm
He
trying.
reads these things about stage plays a lot, and that comes up, you know. So
Listen, I'm terrified here. I'm trying to
he
not
read your mind. He
panic
can
attack.
tell.
He takes the parchment back, and he kind of pockets it inside of his vest. And then claps his hands together and says, "All right. Information." And he walks back to a corner and he pulls out this large ledger, and he kind of flips through the pages. All right. You want information on the parts of the ship that passed through here, correct?
Correct.
There were 3 lots that passed through here. The first one was a large, glowing crystal. And when he says large, he kind of like place his hand, like off to his side, like like when you gauge something's weight, like height, and he kind of lowers his hand at about 3 feet when he says large crystal. So some large crystal that's about 3 feet tall. Seems to be some sort of arcane power source. This I sold to and he kind of glances through the papers. Sorry. I need to get out my notes. Hold on. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. So it says, the crystal. Um. The crystal was sold to the Grand Wizard. Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah. So he when he explains to you that that there is some sort of large crystal about 3 feet tall that passed through here. Someone came to fence it, and he resold it to what he calls the Grand Wizard.
Would I know who this is?
You can do either history or arcana.
I'm gonna do history because that seems more. It doesn't matter. History. Sounds like a prominent figure, but I don't remember prominent figures because I rolled a 5, which means 8, and I don't. Heck, if I know.
I'm gonna say because you're a bard that regales in like tales and stories and songs. I'm gonna give you advantage on that one.
I rolled an 11 this time, so 14.
Okay, yeah, you've definitely heard of the Grand Wizard. It's kind of this someone who kind of like someone from the Institute who would like study arcane things and stuff like that, but it's kind of like this legendary wizard that participated in like grand battles and fought monsters a long time ago. It's like a very, very old man now. You know his name to be Thaddeus Stormsong.
biggest. Okay.
Second object that passed through here was a strange floating chair. I don't know how else to describe it. And he kind of like gestures that like the motion of like a chair with like a tall back. So the like wherever we put it, it floated at least like a feet off the ground. We just couldn't put it down.
Interesting.
This one, we sold it to a dragonborn. I do not know his name, but he paid the big price for it. Requested to remain anonymous.
Okay.
And the last piece sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the name of the object. I know it in French. This is one of those things where like being bilingual is
Say it in French. We'll just pretend
Yeah,
it's
say it in
Elvish or
French.
something.
no. It's like a boat steering wheel. The
Oh,
No.
a helm?
yeah. The helm. There we go.
Well, that's like the throttle and the controls. I think it's just like a wheel.
Yeah. Like the helm of a ship, except it was made of glass. And this, I see, we sold. To Reginald McFlumperton.
The person upstairs.
Oh, he's still here?
Last I recall.
Well, there you go. You got your information. Now you have 2 weeks.
I did. And since my time starts, mind letting us hang outside then?
Yeah, he makes his way to the cellar door, and he places his hand on it, and it dispels. On the other side, Raks and Trim, you see the doors to the cellar glow for a moment, and then they open.
Oh,
And then
I'd imagine during that whole time we were doing something to try and open it. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, because I remember you were saying like, oh, it's made of wood, so that you would try to hit it, and it seems like nothing was happening.
Yeah, I was gonna dive bomb off the roof.
Raks,
Thought about setting
Flumperton.
the place on fire again.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Aster.
Again.
Where's Flumperton? Reginald,
Was in the building.
we need to find him now.
Where's Milo?
Well, that's down there. He's not a problem anymore. Where's Reginald?
Building.
Meow. Aster just darts past.
You make your way back into the tap room, and Reginald and his men are gone.
I yell at the patron, "Where's Reginald?" Tall, obnoxious, probably rich.
Oh, he left. Like,
How long ago?
I don't know, 20 minutes?
Did he leave on foot or on horse? Or
Shrugs. I don't know.
are there any tracks or anything as I rush outside? Is there any tracks or anything?
I mean, because this is a very traveled area, there are like foot tracks and caravan tracks kind of everywhere.
If only you could. Wait a second. Ugh, I'd have to give them 10 more minutes. I could talk to Thistle.
Thistle's not an animal.
That's true.
He's a
Talk to
dragon.
the chickens. Talk to the chickens.
I still no. Chickens are dumb. They wouldn't know the left foot between their right foot and bird feed and poop.
I say, I resent that accusation.
Oh, do I still
Now,
have?
boy, I tell you now, boy.
Yes, you still have talk with animal. It lasts a while.
I thought it lasts like 10 minutes. Or how long does it actually last? I'm assuming it's working. I'm saying, oh, chicken. Sorry, there's just a lot of chickens that I've met that don't know their left between the right foot. Which one am I talking to? It's this one on the right, close to me. Listen, you started this.
I know, I started this. I have no one to blame but myself.
And you better keep that accent consistent.
Oh, fuck.
My immersion, DM.
I am Martin. No, it lasts for 10 minutes. It should, you know what? Fuck it. It's fine. Exception to the rule. For today, it works like in Baldur's Gate 3, where you have it for the whole day.
Okay, for today, it
For
just
today
seemed a lot
only.
longer. Today it lasted longer than anticipated.
That's why you were caught so off guard by the chicken understanding you.
Yeah. The ritual took really good effect today. Maybe something to do with the ship. I don't know. I asked the chicken, I'm sorry, did you see naked cat face leave here?
I have seen no one be naked.
Well, okay, he just has a really not pretty face. With like 2D fruity clothes, like clothes that you would wear if you were royalty, which you are.
Do it, Thistle.
I can see the cogwheels turning. Please do.
Yeah.
I just need to point out we've gone from negotiating with a Rakshasa to negotiating with a chicken.
What the fuck is this campaign?
You wrote it.
You had to speak. It was fine. You're the one that spoke for the.
Actually, all this is kind of on Beeb this time.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just kind of absorbing what happened.
1/4 of your party is traumatized for life. The other's arguing with a chicken. The other one's an arsonist. You know what? Maybe half the party's traumatized at this point. I'm not sure.
You know what? Yeah. I think aside from Trim, who's just pretty chill about everything.
I mean, I wouldn't really say me being chill is a good thing, knowing that I was just casually thinking about setting the place on fire like 3 different times. Maybe I'm the one causing everyone to experience this, you know? I was the only one that hurt anyone today, physically.
Can you
with
passively
poison.
induce madness?
Who knows?
Not yet. I did blind someone. I can do it again.
He says, "Oh yeah, I remember that one."
Did he leave in a cart or horse or did you see the direction?
He wasn't that thing drawn by those 2 big things.
Oh no horse. All right, thanks.
And that away, and he points west, like in that direction.
Okay. Thanks. Whoever you are. I'm not gonna ask your name. It'd be rude to someone, I'm sure. Thistle, what are you doing out here? Please don't eat this one.
You can tell that by now, Thistle has made friends with the chickens. They're kind of just all chilling together.
Cute.
That's adorable.
So at some point between chasing the chickens and everything that happened inside, Thistle made friends with the chickens.
I'm proud of him.
I make the same jingling sound I made before. With my coin pouch.
Oh, I see what you were trying to do. This time it works though. As you jingle your coins, Thistle follows.
I trudge him along with a gold coin, like just teasing him with the gold coin, but then I give him like halfway and bring him back to the back.
Okay.
What happened down there, Jacob?
Oh, you know,
Is this about the time that I would come back?
devil attacked me, and would I, out of character question, would I know I've been cursed? I don't know how, would I perceive that somehow?
You feel a little weird, but you're not quite sure why. I'm going to say, because back then Aster rolled a nat 20 on knowing things about Rakshasas, you know that, there's something about, their claws when they, attack someone, that they can curse someone. But whether or not...
Aster would know that.
Yeah, Aster would know that. But Aster, you don't know whether or not Jacob was cursed.
Yeah, so I probably go like, just attacked by a devil.
I saw you bleeding on the
Carried
ground outside, and then you
around.
got dragged back in.
Yeah, I had a time.
What happened while you were down there?
Kind of just stare off to the distance, and I'm like, I don't think I'm good at being a spy. Please don't make me do that again.
Raks goes to open the cellar.
I wouldn't do that. Sorry, I'm so a little disoriented. I wouldn't do. Don't
Okay, yeah, you open the cellar door.
don't. Okay.
Your boss, Milo.
Tommy nods.
About that time, am I coming in?
Yeah. Do you enter, Rex?
Well, no one's telling me otherwise, so I might as well go in.
Raks.
Telling you otherwise.
Yeah, Aster.
You're just saying, I don't recommend. I don't. You're not telling me anything. I gotta go.
Aster does say.
I'm literally saying don't.
Aster doesn't say no, but says Raks.
I'm literally saying don't do that.
You enter what looks to be a perfectly normal, run-of-the-mill, like tavern cellar. There's no one down there.
No one down here at all.
No one.
Just kind of still holding open the cellar door and looking up over at Tommy. So, where?
Tommy says, I don't know, sometimes he does that. He just like,
does that.
I mean, he like, I don't know, man, he like disappears. And then later, he's back, like he never left.
So you just work for a devil. Have thought of not doing that?
You come back up.
I'll come back up. I guess we could report that there's a devil here.
Hey, so speaking of working for a devil, and then I assume
Jacob.
Aster walks around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jacob. Look, this was playing with the chickens. Raks, we need to find Reginald.
We should inform the Institute that there's a devil working here.
We were told to find out what was happening here, and we found out that Reginald is part of it. He took part in the fencing and has an object from the ship.
How'd you figure that out?
This is the dialogue choices in my mind right now. Like, like what do I say?
Like the whole Mass Effect wheel, and there's like
Yeah,
8 different
the
choices.
the Mass Effect wheel. I'm like, deciding on what to say. I got the information from Milo.
From Milo.
Yeah.
The devil.
Yeah.
And you trust a devil.
I trust that he wants stuff from the ship or money.
So you paid him.
I paid him the junk that we're gonna find, from the ship or something. Something of value, I'm sure.
When we get the
I don't know
opportunity,
what-
we're reporting the devil to the Institute.
Oh
We
no,
can't
we
leave something like
definitely,
this slide.
we definitely shouldn't. But we've got to find Reginald. He already left about 20 minutes ago. A chicken told me the points in the direction that way. on, I'm assuming, 2 horses. Can we have some horses, Tommy?
He looks at the horses, then looks back at you. He says, no.
Oh, but I made such great friends with them, and I was going to pay you and everything.
Yeah, I know. Normally I do rent out those horses. But no. They're already paid for.
Oh,
for
but
by
it-
whom?
I can't say that.
Why not?
I mean, if your boss gave me information, you can give me information. Fine, don't tell me who they are. How much money did they pay you?
Look. I can't. Okay?
If he says he can't, then let's go.
I go up to him and I speak in Vulpin. And I say, whatever deal you have, we'd figure out a way if you help us.
He kind of looks surprised. Now that you're speaking Vulpin, you're clearly one, so obviously you speak the language. But
Yes.
kind of surprised that you said that. And you can tell that on his face, like he's trying to conceal that he's scared of something. And then he shakes his head and then answers back to you in Vulpin. No, I can't. I can't do that.
Must be one crazy deal in Vulpin. And then Aster folds his ears down and said, yeah, Raks, you're right. There's nothing we can do. I wouldn't
He
bet
doesn't-
my soul on it.
He doesn't look amused, he just looks exhausted. Then we leave. Let's go, Thistle. And I'm going to start heading out.
Okay. So, once you all find your way outside, the coaching house.
Sorry, one sec. Can I before we all like follow, can I be like, Aster, can you help me up?
Okay.
And then just as Aster kind of leans down to pick Jacob up, I just kind of want to whisper like, so we're not going to tell them anything?
Oh, like as we're leaving?
Yeah,
Yeah, like I want to have like a little like
like
hush-hush
one-on-one in the
conversation
back.
with
Yeah.
Aster. Yeah, before we go.
Sure.
Aster looks at Jacob as helping and says, sometimes the best way to help someone is to not tell them everything. We'll tell them, but we have 2 weeks, and it was your life, or our lives, or this deal. We can find something of value. It's fine. And besides, deals like this, we could have traded something more, like our lives. The bigger question is, if my soul and your soul wasn't worth it, we need to find out what's in the Institute.
Right. Just know that I don't like it.
You don't have to like it. but you can like it while not being dead, or worse. And there are things worse than death that I'm aware of. At least I've been told about.
I've encountered a lot of things like that. Yeah, you're right, but I still don't like it.
It doesn't always sit well, but we'll find a way. Come on, up and at 'em. They're waiting for us.
Or Jacob kind of bristles his fur a little bit and tries to steal his nerves and follow the group.
Okay, once you're back out at the front of the coaching house, what does the group decide to do?
I would say keep on walking.
Well, we have to decide whether we go after Reginald Flumperton or the...
Because as far as you remember, your goal was to find out what was sold at the Thieves Guild outpost. But technically, your mission is done. Your assignment. So you could go back to the Institute, or you could go after Reginald, or some third option that you guys want to do.
Split the party. Da 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 da.
If that's what we need to do with the Institute, then I'd have to go back. I'd have to go report findings.
Wait, I think Aster's right. We should go after Reginald. Does anybody know anything about him? Other than that he's rich and kind of seems like a jerk?
If they have a carriage or something that we can get going faster, we can go to the Institute. How long does it take to get from here to the Institute? How long did it take us just as a team?
I'm trying to remember. It didn't take you guys that long. You're still kind of the same day that you left.
So it took us a day, or like it's about the same day, so it's nothing to get back. We would, if we get a carriage and some horses, we could go to the Institute, report what's needed, and then go after Reginald. Sound like a plan?
That was already my plan. We need to go back to the Institute regardless. I won't take anything else for an answer. They told us what we need to do and we got it. They might have other plans for going after these things we need to find. It better go in there with more information than less.
Well, then let's hurry back.
Okay. Then you hit the road back towards the Institute.
On the road again?
Can't wait to get my paws on the road again.
Can't wait to flashback people on the road again.
Trim, don't please burn down the house on the road again.
There is no house in the road again. No promises on
Trim,
burning things on the road again.
Trim, what were people saying? You started a fire?
No, oh my god.
Aster was the one who said the fire started. There was no fire.
Oh, you missed a lot. Oh yeah, are you okay, Jacob? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Stares off into the distance.
Need some oil? I mean bandages? I mean, what?
I'm gonna let Aster administer first aid in the future.
Okay. Well, if you need any oil, let me know.
I've got a
got oil. I tried to use it that one time and it didn't work.
Please do not pour oil into your open wounds.
I'm
Today's been
not.
disappointing enough already. The last thing I need to do is have you get some sort of blood infusion.
I am feeling a little funny.
You sure you don't want to tell me what happened down there?
I told you I got attacked by big guy.
Probably got poisoned or
Aster-
something.
Aster healed me up. I just feel a little funny still. Jacob maybe walks a little bit slower than everybody else.
Right, it'll take a while for you to
No, it's
to
picking
get
up,
back to the institute. It'll take like a couple of hours. So
I think it's picking up your keyboard a ton, Keith.
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
you've
I
been
was about to
flickering for
say.
like a minute or two.
So you still have a chance to keep talking for a little bit while on the road.
I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to rush things, but are we? Is the session going to be ending soon?
Yeah, we're gonna be ending soonish.
Okay, I just wanted to check because it's around the time we normally would.
Raks doesn't talk much for the trip, just kind of looks increasingly disappointed in himself.
That vibe's gonna carry over, and Jacob's also gonna feel disappointed in himself.
He feels proud of himself for not doing what was in his head.
But you still kind of did, though.
Well, yeah. But wait a minute. What about the bandits upstairs? Did we forget something?
They were bandits upstairs.
That's for the end credits after the show.
I couldn't get in the door.
Wait, wait, hold on. They were bandits upstairs.
Oh yeah, when you went where I think you went outside or down. So yeah, you went exploring. I went upstairs and I saw the bandit folks, the hey boss kind of guy from earlier, and I did a suave thing of getting into their room, and they seemed like trouble, so I did the pyrotechnics again and left them, and then that's when Aster said there was a fire upstairs, and everyone thought I put a fire up upstairs, which I didn't. But
you mean the bandits that we let go and said that they weren't going to be bandits anymore?
correct. Though at the same time, they weren't really hostile. They just, obviously were.
They were
Surprised
doing
to see
nothing to you.
Well, no, I heard them and I was investigating, so I knocked on the door and they let me in, and I flashbanged. I pyrotechnics them because
Oh
After they let you in.
after they
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this isn't sounding any better. You know,
Didn't
maybe it's
those
best
guys say they were going to reform anyways? If those are the guys you're
Yeah,
thinking of?
yeah, and I also killed one
So
of their
you
other guys.
so you flashbanged innocent people.
Well, currently innocent. Eh, tomato, tomato. Previously innocent. No, but maybe you know. Forget I asked about if we forgot something. I think we're not forgetting anything. I think it's. I think yeah. Yeah. Um, hmm. He trimmed out just kind of hides in his like little scarf.
So what was accomplished today is we attacked 3 innocents and completely lost any lead of what we were looking for. Besides information I do not know how or why we would be privy to. Yeah, went well.
Well, look on the bright side. There was no fire.
That should be the bare minimum.
It'd be the bare minimum.
Technically if there was a fire, that would be the bright side.
Yeah, or hmm. You sure you don't want that oil?
Sorry, I try to make jokes when I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh. Yeah, things will work out.
Okay, we need to start setting some ground rules, I think. No more
Like not.
no more fires inside of buildings unless Raks says to.
I can agree with
Ooh.
that.
Can we use like a code word for that?
Sure, the next time I want you to set fire to a place, I'll just yell flame on.
I like it. Flame on. Well, I don't know how much it might take a bit. I could throw oil, just no, I can't really ignite it until after, maybe. But I could look for fire and then ignite it further. But regardless, flame on sounds good to me.
But in the future, we don't attack somebody unless they attack us first.
Well, can I really attack those guys?
You did.
Kind of shot acid at one.
Well,
I mean,
we
it
were
was
being
like
rushed.
lemon acid, but
Well, to be fair, there was no. Yeah, we probably used our worst judgment there. Yeah.
I would also like to request to not be sent on sneaking missions.
Send the rogue.
Could I be sent on more?
I will never make you do that again.
I have never said I was a good rogue.
You learned today.
If you don't
To
want
be
to stick around,
fair-
we won't force you to do so.
Hey, to be fair, I did roll a dirty 20 on my stealth check. It just so happens to have been against that. So
Oh, what was that? What was that again?
I was saying that out of character.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say, hey, Fizzy J.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize when we were discussing roles that meant in character.
I know we keep kind of go in and out here.
Yeah.
After a couple hours
I
of
blame the-
walking and the sun setting down, it is evening by the time you make your way to the back to the institute.
Oh, pretty.
for those listening, I have a night version of the Institute map.
There are candles. Let's not get any funny ideas.
This isn't a new adventure. We're going home. I'm not gonna. Oh.
And actually, we'll do the debriefing next time.
Okay.
So now that you're back at the Institute, that is where we're going to stop.
Can I?
Just Raks sits at the table and just slams face into the table, just lays there.
Like, everyone just go straight to bed instead of going to debrief. What the fuck?
Aster does go to before we finish this. Aster does like as everyone else is going to bed. Wait, Rex, are you coming with me?
I didn't go to bed. I don't know
Oh,
why
you
everybody
didn't?
else went to bed. Jacob
Oh.
clipped through the fucking wall.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
Jacob's really tired for some reason.
I'm so tired. You can go through walls. That's crazy.
It's no clipped.
Yep.
So we are going to end up grouped up before we debrief then, or after we'll debrief.
Yeah.
Okay, just making a note.
Okay.
I will.
Sounds good.
I'm going to discuss with Beeb later about the possibility of Jacob being able to no clip because of magic. Anyway,
It's called Misty Step.
He's just actually going to end up in the back rooms.
We knew him well.
hey, I'm just glad to be potentially ending a session not under attack. So
You're
You are
healed.
still cursed.
oh yes,
Healed,
but I'm
cursed.
just saying like. Listen, I was being shocked by Robot Alien Captain and then attacked by Big Tiger Man with magic. I am traumatized by the end of session cliffhangers.
It's kind of funny because Aster healed Jacob back to full health. It's one of those things where he's gonna go to bed and wake up the next day and like feel like normal, because the way the curse works is that like he does not heal from like long or short rests. So right now he does not know that he's under the effect of a curse because he can't tell. He just feels a little weird.
Oh, because he's at max. Damn.
Yeah, he's at max, so he can't tell he's cursed. So if he was hurt and went to bed, then he'd wake up still hurt and then be like, oh, something's wrong. But because he's fully healed right now, he goes to bed and he's going to wake up the next day feeling completely fine.
Wow, thanks, Aster.
I know that was out of character, so I'm going to give you an out of character response of I could have just not healed you.
All right, everyone except Beta, roll a d20, flat d20.
Can I do it just for the meme, or is
Oh, I
this
got a
strictly
5.
Barney?
I rolled an 18.
I mean, if you want to do the recap next week anyway.
Jacob has some.
Jacob.
Sorry, I'm just looking. I never noticed this before. What does it say when it? What does fudge mean?
Oh boy, fudge rolls is not something that's used in it's used in other games, because Roll20 is used for a bunch of different types of TTRPGs. So
Well, you see, when we have chocolate, and we
okay, no. So I rolled a 14, Spacey rolled a 5, Pete rolled an 18, and Jay a 9, which means Spacey, next week you're in the hot seat.
Yay! It's like the third time doing it.
If you really don't want to, I'll do it.
I didn't say I didn't want to.
Okay.
All right. Beta, should the person who does the intro at least does the start of the outro?
That does it for Roll for Initiative, episode 5. Campaign 2. Forgot to add that. That's very important to remember.
Campaign
because
2,
sometimes I
episode
get
5.
look. Sometimes I have flashbacks to like that last campaign where I sold my soul, and I'm like, it's happening again because it was going to. It was. I'm like, do it, have it not be me. And it didn't happen, but that's okay. But yeah, that was Roll Over Initiative episode 5. Thank you guys for watching. And listening, for those listening on the podcast on Spotify and Apple Music. Is that still a thing that does no?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, hell yeah. But without further ado, let's go through our crew and cast for the evening, starting with Aster or Keatlock. What you got going on?
I am Keelock, who plays Aster, the second time dealing with their soul, almost finished the soul. I'm keeping quiet about some stuff, but other than that, go watch that movie I recommended. Go watch Hail Mary. It's fun, great. Totally not hashtag sponsored, but yeah, nothing much going on with me.
Hell yeah. Well, whatever comes on the horizon, we're excited to see it. I know I am. But next up, we have Jacob, or Hey Fizzy J. What you got going on?
Not too much. My commissions are open as always. If anybody wants to check those out, Hey Vizzy J is my handle on Blue Sky, Twitch, and art websites. All of those can be found on my card, which is in the description of my Twitch if you don't want to go searching anywhere else.
Hell yeah. All the links to Hey Fizzy J on Hey Fizzy J. But next up, we have, I mean, it's not wrong. It's the
Yeah, it's
easiest
not
way to
wrong.
find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, next up we have Raks or Spacine, who frowned at me very, very viciously earlier. What you got going on?
Hello, I am Rax in Space Scene, and Rax is incredibly disappointed, and it was a very bad day. As for me, I'm having a pretty good day actually. Yeah, I'm just doing the streaming thing and yada yada yada. Everything's going well with me. Don't really got any complaints if I'm being totally honest.
Oh yeah, go check out Spacey or Spacine. He streams super late, usually when I'm going to bed, so I'll fall asleep to his stream. So can confirm, good sleep stream. Good
Aw.
sleep stream.
I will
Well,
back that up.
usually-
I
Yeah,
have fallen asleep to
absolutely.
Spacey streams multiple times.
Same.
I will literally like fall asleep at like 3 a.m. and it's like, oh, Spacey's live. What is he playing? Some cryptic horror game. It's like watching Cartoon Network Adult Swim and waking up in the middle of the night. I'm okay with that.
I worry about people waking up to really scary shit sometimes.
I like it. It reminds me of like waking up to like Slipdot one morning. It was pretty interesting. That's something to share later. But yeah, Spacey, good streamer, good soup, go support him. For me, I don't really have much to promote on my end. I am just a humble Let's Player playing retro games from childhood. And honestly, kind of like just the vibes that I've had. So, no pressure. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Want to pass it off to the lovely Beeb. If anything, if you want to support me, go support Beeb. Beeb the Robin and his wonderful stuff. He's good soup too. But Beeb, what have you got going on? Our lovely DM of the evening.
Hey, I'm BB Robin, your DM. I stream on Twitch some very comic booky stuff. Though the past couple of weeks I had a lot of stuff going on, so I hadn't been able to. But I will try to stream a little bit more in the coming weeks. I don't quite know yet what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, check me out if you like comic booky stuff. That's kind of my bread and butter. If it's not D&D, it's other nerd things. Yeah, so I'll do the rest of the usual outro. If you want to support the show and you don't know how, one of the best things that you can do is tell people about it. Tell your friends who might be into this kind of stuff, and word of mouth actually really, really helps the show out. Another thing that you can do is that if you listen to the show and like in podcast, you can always leave a review on whatever podcast platform of choice that you're using. It actually helps the show's ranking, and it's a good way for people to discover us as well. If you do fan art for the show and you'd like for us to see it and feature it in a fan art showcase we show at the start and end of our streams, be sure to send it to us to our Blue Sky at Rolfer, so that we can see it, add it to our gallery, and properly credit you for the amazing work you do. It really means a lot that people take time out of their day to do some lovely art of our characters and stories and stuff. It means a great deal. What else? A big thank you to Panther Finn, our audio guy, who takes our streams and puts them nicely together to put it on the podcast feed. We really appreciate his work. A big thank you to Che Peku, who does the cartography for our stream. They do like they have these amazing, detailed, gorgeous maps. They also have a wonderfully robust token maker. And they also do some of the background scenes in the when we're on the talking avatar screens on the stream. So speaking of which, of the talking avatar, they are done by the extremely talented Nekume. Please go check them out. They do. They have a bunch of commissions open right now, like a Pride Month, like Pride flag cape art that's very, very pretty. If you want to get one for yourself, go support them. They are a lovely bean and deserve the shout out. Otherwise, the sounds and music that you hear on our streams are done using Sirenscape. It's a TTRPG tool that has hundreds, if not thousands, of different soundscapes and sound effects that you can use to have in your background of your TTRPG. It's done by a large pool of very talented artists. There's even some pre-recorded voice line by Matt Mercer. If you want an NPC to be voiced by Matt himself, you can use a little Matt Mercer soundboard for like shopkeepers and stuff like that. It's very fun. And finally, there's something else I'm supposed to credit. Oh yes, we use some content for our campaign from Humblewood, which is published by Hit Point Press. They're amazing people that gave us permission to use some of their content for our podcast, so we really appreciate them. They do these amazing books and TTRPG supplements that are legitimately fantastic, so be sure to go check them out. That's going to be it for us for this week. Unless things change tentatively, and if that changes, we'll make sure to post on all our socials and everything. It should be June 28th for our next session in 2 weeks. So we'll check amongst ourselves and figure that out, and we'll make any sort of announcement if we need to change the date. So I think that's it for us today. We'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Remember to hydrate.